Greetings, beautiful people. So, I'm sure you saw the title. This is going to be Roe versus Wade and my thoughts on the abortions being overturned. Now, let's go back. Let's do a history check, because apparently everyone has forgotten about where abortions and these Planned Parenthoods facilities came from. They actually came from Margaret Sanger, the one who was not all black people. She did not like black people. She did not admire black people. She actually said that colored people are like human weeds and are to be exterminated. Now, she was also a person that Hillary Clinton that admire. We already know who Hillary Clinton is. We already know what she do. So we already know anybody she admire is already damned to hell and evil. So now let's go to Planned Parenthood. These facilities, these clinics, they are set up in low income black neighborhoods. Okay. The plan was for population control. If you are setting up a facility only in urban neighborhoods where there's only melanites, black people, who are you trying to control? Exactly. You're trying to control black babies from being born. Now, and we all know that black women are the number one in getting abortions also. This is the same place. Planned Parenthood are in black neighborhoods just as well as the grocery stores with the bad meat and the bad milk is in these neighborhoods. The water system is horrible in these neighborhoods. The roads are horrible in these neighborhoods. It's like this, and the projects is really a project for real. And so now let's go to the part where they are overturning something that should not have been a discussion in court in the first place. Like, they keep saying your body belongs to the Supreme Court, but no, it did not. Margaret Sanger wanted you all to take your ass to that abortion clinic and get your baby aborted. It didn't matter what was going on. So to me, abortions. Now, I can completely understand women who have medical issues, who have abnormal pregnancies, women who their tubal, I think it's tubal, where the baby gets stuck in your tubes to where they have to remove the baby in order to save you. Like, I understand that women, we go through a bunch of things like with our body. We go through it from as little girls to old women. We go through a lot of different changes with our body. Okay, some things we cannot help. It's just what it is. Now, I also understand women who are RAPE who might end up getting impregnated by the person who did this to them. I understand you may not want to keep the baby because this perpetrator that may look just like this person. It's just, those are things that happen and families that needs to be discussed too. I'm recording. Baby, I'm recording. And so, those are things that need to be discussed too. All this secret agendas and families where these older adults are touching little children. And so, I can't even stand talking about this, but this needs to be talked about because the Supreme Court does not own your body. Like, that's just so backwards. We need to understand where this came from. This is an agenda. This is not no prophecy. This is none of this. There is no prophecy. The Bible is not a prophecy. It is an agenda. The more you read that agenda, the more you feed into this agenda, the more it's going to manifest. Now, there are women who would love to have a family, who would love to have children, who have been trying for years, months, days, weeks. It doesn't matter. They have been trying to have babies and have been unsuccessful. Not unsuccessful. Have been unsuccessful. You know what word I'm talking about. They have been not able to conceive. We have met women like this. We've seen women like this on the television. There are women out here who want babies. There are women out here who have health issues, fetal abnormality. There are so many women who have these issues that cannot have babies. So you mean to tell me that there are women who are upset just because you can't go and flop your cooch all over the place and then, I don't want a baby. I'm not ready. I don't like this dude. Even though you had sex, you knew what's going to happen when you had sex. Either you're going to get pregnant or you're going to get a disease. We know this. We know what's going to happen when we have sex. It's not a surprise. We didn't go in not blindfolded. We knew what was going to happen. We knew. It's these people that I don't like, that you can go and flop your hot kitty everywhere and then want to go and abort your baby. No, there is no excuse. I'm not ready. There is no excuse. For these people, there are no excuse. This is to teach you about responsibility and taking accountability, because women at this stage, it is embarrassing. It is time for women to start honoring our wombs again. If you know you don't want to have no babies, remain abstinent. Do not have sex. It's just that simple. Then whoever Supreme Court, whoever don't have to step in. We do things to put ourselves in positions in order for these people to be in our business. Stop popping your kitty cat. All this hot whole summer is over with. That's done with. We can't keep doing that. Like, seriously, we cannot keep doing that. We cannot keep wanting to have a hot girl summer and then get mad because of things like this happens. Well, this is not degrading women who have been, like I said, I have already explained that, so that I don't need to go back and forth and keep explaining this. I am always going to be pro-life. It's time for women to take accountability. It is time for women to stop acting like they don't have control or they don't own their bodies, because you do. We own our bodies, okay? We do it. We own our bodies. When you get pregnant, you are sharing your body with your unborn child. Just as well, when you have sex, you're sharing your body with a man or a woman. It's no different. Why, when a baby come in the mix, oh my gosh, I can't, like, cut this shit out. Cut it out. Seriously. Cool. There are women who don't want to have babies. Cool. You can still have sex without getting pregnant. There are so many other things. I don't even suggest birth control. Yeah, I said it. Because, you may not have babies for that little while you're in birth control. But that stuff, by the time you get big and bloated, some women don't get big. Cool, some women don't get big. But you're not on the inside of your body. You don't know the effect that's going to have. You don't know what's in it. Just because it's just too much. The society is over sexualized. Everywhere while people feel like they have to have sex. No, you do not. That's an option. You don't have to have sex. You don't have to have children. You don't have to do that. That's not a demand. You don't have to do that. Penises and vaginas are not going nowhere, but everything is over sexualized. Like, you have to literally put on a condom when you're watching TV and listen to the radio, because it's so actually sexualized. WAP. Come on, seriously. WAP. That is so fucking embarrassing. Like, as a black woman, we WAP. Seriously. And you got people saying this. You got little girls singing this. It's little girls looking up to Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, I'm talking about grown little girls looking up to these women. It ain't real ladies that's looking up to these women that are promoting this type of behavior. Ladies don't act like that. They just don't act like that. It just don't. But I'm kind of understanding what men are talking about. This is embarrassing. You need to it's time to pull it back a little bit. All this baddies and bad. I even see that trilogy coming back. The Bad Girls trilogy. What? Come on, dude. Let's not. We cannot keep going backwards. We cannot keep going backwards. We know why Planned Parenthood was set up in these neighborhoods, and that is to kill off black babies. And that's why. That's why they're set up. That's why. They know the people. They know the women that are going to these abortion clinics getting these abortions. They know it. They freaking know it. Everything is just too over-sexualized. I'm pro-life to a certain extent. Yeah, some women have medical issues, like RIPE. Some people have that going on. I get that part of why you would want to. I understand why you have to due to medical conditions. But if you just being irresponsible with your kitty cat, then you wouldn't go hop into no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, and no, ma'am. It's time to, dead all that. It's time to do a reverse or something. Seriously. You can't mean to tell me that this lady, I don't know how long she been passed away, but stuff shouldn't be, and I don't feel like she dead. For real. That's a whole nother topic, for real. These people are gone and passed on for 50,000 years, and the same rules that apply to, I'm not even talking about universal laws that apply to everybody. I'm talking about these earthly laws that makes no sense. It makes no sense. It have people fighting amongst each other when you all you gotta do use basic common sense. Use basic common sense and do your research. Stop watching these people on these news stations because they're not going to be 100% with you. It's going to be a lie mixed in with the truth. And that's so confusing. It's like, that's too confusing for me. It is too confusing. It's too much. It's too much. Like, I'm thankful that people are like sharing information and everything like that. Everybody can't do research. Everybody can't, well, it's a lot because everybody go on social media and research and be getting receipts on everybody else. So you can research and when it's really something that you have to stand on and stand up for. So that's just what I wanted to say. Like, this is no surprise. I knew this was coming. Everything comes to an end. Nothing lasts forever. This is just where we at. This is how it is here. Things change. Things changes. Nothing good or bad lasts forever. I knew this was coming. Okay. A lot of other more things is coming. We just got to be prepared for it and know what we stand at and what side we are on. You can't just be on both sides. Like, you can't do that. You got to pick a side, either pro-life or not. Like, which one is it? You can't do both. I mean, well, maybe I did both because I said, but forget that. You know what I'm talking about. We know exactly what we're talking about. All that hot girl, hot son, that shit is over with. We can't. It's done with. It is done with. Why do we have to be the ones to pop our stuff out on TV? Gosh. And I'm talking about me, my kind. I mean, why do we have to keep doing that? We are a collective. Like, yeah, we can go by Zodiac and all that, but forget all that. So you got to understand. Even with trying to characterize ourselves in zodiac signs, this may be a whole nother topic, but I'm gonna throw this in there anyway. Even with the zodiac signs and saying, you know, this sign act this way, this sign act that way, we have other signs in our chart to where that's your personal makeup. So you're gonna I'm a Virgo. You're gonna come across different Virgos. There are Leos. You're gonna come across different Leos. Like, we have to start meeting people where they're at. Like, it doesn't matter emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It doesn't matter. We have to start meeting people where they're at. And that's just like a test, just to see, like, have you learned what you needed to learn? For people who have anger issues, you're going to be tested. For people who are people pleasers, you're going to be tested. For people who are procrastinators, you're going to be tested. Like, that's what this podcast is really much about, you know, going through different experiences and being tested not over and over again, but it's just for you to, it's levels to this. It's just levels to everything. And I'm learning that there's a lot of more other things that I have to learn too. That's when you realize that you don't know well, I never felt like I knew everything, but I'm pretty sure other people think I feel like that, but it's not that. That's not the case. I've experienced a lot of things that other people haven't. And so, there's a lot of things that we all have to learn, okay? Not just myself, but there's a lot of things that a lot of people have to learn. Some people may not speak that or say that, but it's a lot of things that we have to learn. Like, I was sheltered a lot as a kid, so a lot of things, it's not as surprising to me, but it's like, wow, that's wild. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I can say about it, because I'm not surprised by it. But anyways, I hope if everyone is taking care of yourself, surrounded by people that are in good energy. Like, I'm telling you, energy matters and energy says a lot. I hope that you are taking care of yourself. Give whoever next to you is a hug. Whoever next to you, tell them I love you. Cause we need some compassion. Like, damn, what the hell are we at? Like, it's April. Like, wow, this is so much. That's why I stay in my ass in the house. Like, I don't have time to pick up all this energy. It's too much. And then when I do go out, I am covered completely. Gosh, I do not want to bring that back. Leave with my kids. Oh, I'm going to get them now. So, excuse me, you guys. I will talk to y'all later. And until next time, gods and goddesses, peace.